Hello everyone, it's Gallic from Noctua Owl Gaming. Welcome to my channel. Hope everything is going well today. As I was creating my nation for Ideas Guy, I came across a monarchy government, the Livonian Mercenary state, and I knew I'd have to try Swizterlake run after that. So here I am, doing just that. While the mission tree for Switzerland is a bit old, it's a good start for them, and you start in a central location. Depending on your allies, you can grow many ways. So let's dive into the Republic and get Switzerland. Here we are, we're playing as Switzerland, which is a fantastic nation to play if you haven't. I am back here in the HRA again, but I just saw the Livonian government for mercenaries. And I had to play mercenaries, and I might as well play as the mercenary country itself, Switzerland. So let's go ahead and look at our ideas real quick. We get mercenary maintenance minus 15%. Infantry combat ability plus 10%, and at the end we get 5% discipline. We get mercenary manpower plus 50% and mercenary discipline plus 5%, and I do believe it stacks with your own discipline as well. Tolerance of heretics plus 2, stability cost modifier minus 10%, fort maintenance minus 20%, and fort defense plus 25%. Then you get development cost minus 10%, yearly prestige plus 1, production efficiency plus 10%. Now, all around, I think they have good military ideas because you have all the mercenaries, which is great, and then you got infantry, which is great, and then the stability is okay. The fort maintenance is awesome because after going mercenary, I thinking of going infrastructure, and after that, I was going defensive. Now, infrastructure lowers your fort maintenance and defensive, so that's another 35%. And in your ideas, you get another minus 20%, so that's 55%. So super cheap forts. I'm probably going to do that. First off, we need to ally ourselves with the Pope for our mission. We want to be in a war with them as a defender, or we want to be just in a war with them generally to get this complete. We could also hire out Condottieri out to them, which would work as well. That's a little more difficult to do, and what that will do is that'll give us minus 20% mercenary cost. And that is nice. Initially makes it cheap, but what we're really after is coming down and unlocking the access to the Swiss Home Guard mercenaries, which is really good. We just need to have 3 mercenary companies while not running a deficit, as well as not being bankrupt. And yeah, it's really easy to do with the Swiss, especially after you get mercenaries, and it's really easy just to run just mercenaries. I've done it where I've gotten rid of this army and just done mercenaries, but we're not going to do that hardcore. We're just going to enjoy ourselves and expand it to HRE where we need to go. I am going to definitely butt heads with Austria. I do want their gold mine, and if they do lose their emperorship, it only makes it easier for me. So let's see if that happens. I'll go ahead and get my estate set up and then fish for some allies. We do want some allies, and then I will see you when it's done. So I'll see you then. It's been about a month and a half, and I got my alliances. I got it with the Pope, Bohemia, and France. So I think with France and Bohemia, I believe we could take on Austria, even if he stays the emperor. Just having France alone makes that possible, so that's what's nice. I do have a decent ruler now. With Switzerland, you can exit the game and start a new campaign. We got some claims in the 3 leagues. Actually, I think you already start with a... it says it's a core. Oh, it gives you a core? I didn't realize that. That's amazing. Oh wow, Switzerland gains a core. Oh, that's really cool. That means if I wanted to, I could declare war for cores, and that's going to be really nice. We're gonna go ahead and declare war on to Savoy here. Unfortunately, the 3 leagues got guaranteed by Milan, and I don't want to deal with that just yet. They have a fort in the mountains, so we will see how much these cost. This is getting a reconquest, so it might still be really cheap if I do it. Even if it's like 20, I would still do it. So we're gonna go ahead and take Valise back here. We will call in the Pope and France. That's fine. If we have to, we will give him the land down here. I won't give these lands, and I'll take that later. Or maybe he can have it, and we will figure it out. But for now, let's go ahead and get this war started. So let's see how easy this first war is. Our war with Savoy is over. We're gonna go ahead and pretty much keep everyone happy. I'm fine with that. Everyone being happy is great. They will get Siena. I will get these 3 lands, and France will get these 2, Bressa and Rossello here. That's fine. These are all my cores. 6 aggressive. I did already do the league. It was only 18 aggressive expansion. I was fine with that. We're gonna go ahead and take what money we can. If I didn't give this to France, I would only lose 4 trust with France. So we get some more ducats out of this. I won't get a lot, but anything is better than none. So we'll go ahead and do that. We have our tier 2 government reform that we can pass. We are going to go ahead and get republicanism for that yearly tradition. Now there's a lot of good ones here in this tier as well. If you need manpower, there's a manpower ones. There is a max absolutism one. I don't think you should get, because the republic you already don't get a lot, because there's a lot that lower it. The bonus candidate one is fairly good, and the good produced one isn't bad. I think the strongest one of them all is still republicanism. So France just had a war with Provence, and I did not realize that Constance was in this war, and he gave it to me. No complaints, a little bit of growth doesn't hurt. So we'll go ahead and call these guys in, and we will go ahead and declare war for the gold mine here. So we can do our tier 3 government reform. We're going to go ahead and do frequent elections if we can. Too bad we can't get Venice for the more Republican tradition, but it's okay. If we don't re-elect the guy over and over again, we can elect the guys that are 1-1-4s, 1-4-1s, which isn't the greatest, but have more control over when you need a min, you get a min guy. If you need Diplo, you get a Diplo guy, and you can build up from there. So I'm going to go with frequent elections here. Our war with Austria is over. We're going to go ahead and take the gold mine and a little more land over here. I am tempted to go this way instead, and because we can get this as well. But I wouldn't mind taking some Tyrell stuff over here and having these mountains. Slap a fort right here, or a fort right here. We already have a fort right here, so putting a fort right here would be great. Kind of one of the reasons why I want it. Mountains are awesome. We won't get this, and we'll take all his money and end it. Editing Gallic here. So I've been trying to fix up a thing I messed up on. I cleaned my roadcaster here, and I accidentally hit a button where it made my voice have a sound effect. So I tried fixing a lot, and quite frankly, it is quite daunting. So unfortunately, after this part, you're going to hear what I've been trying to fix. It's not too much, but I just also wanted to show you how much of a goober I am and how silly it was. It was 2 hours worth of basically time I spent doing it, and didn't notice it until I started recording the next section in the video. So sorry. It's pretty bad and annoying, and that's also why my voice sounds pretty dull compared to when my voice does when I'm playing. We have our tier 4 government reform. I honestly don't know if I'm going to stay Catholic. I'm thinking about it. Catholic is just really strong because you have these papacy things right here. Sanctioned dynasty, this is the reason I want to kind of stay Catholic, is because you get that 0.20 Republican tradition. So, for now, I guess I'll stay there. If I do flip, it will let me pick a new one. So for now, we'll just pick this so we can keep getting more papal influence. We did get some land in this Austrian war, so the reason why I wanted it is so I can release Styria. So now I have Styria as a vassal. He has some cores to get back here, which is great. Hopefully we can get a war off before 94 and we can get all his lands off. I'm pretty sure we can, even if we have to just go to war with him over like anything. But as we see with France and us, it's 1482 there. So we should be all right. We should have plenty of time. All right, I'm I'm gonna go ahead and go to war with Tyrol here. I'm even gonna co-belligerent Memming because Austria will not come and join him. He is bankrupt. He is now getting killed from Venice. I feel really, really bad for him, but you know, sometimes it's just the way the game goes for Austria. The greatest thing about having mercenaries, I'm sieging 3 provinces down. I am not getting anything that costs, I'm not getting anything that costs reinforcements at all. That's what's so good about mercenaries. And as Switzerland, when you get down here and you get all this good stuff where they just get all that manpower, this plus 50% mercenary manpower, it is so good because they'll have so many troops for you to just waste. And then you get this plus 30, so 80%. Oh, it's great. The war with Tyrol is over, which is perfect. I was going to take Memming, but it's just not worth the AE, because I do want to start coming down here into Genoa when I can, so I want to save some aggressive expansion. So we're going to go ahead and end this war, pour it out. Boom, there we go. We're going to go ahead and go to war with Mulhouse here. Now, the reason why I am, not only do I want their land, I have not seen Faucetine spawn. So I'm curious if I can. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get my prestige up above 50 and develop Risagu here and see if I could get it. Because, like I said, I haven't seen it. That doesn't mean that it didn't happen somewhere, but we might as well see if we can. So we're going to go ahead and go to war and see what happens. All right, that was the war with Mulhouse is over. I did take a look around again, and I did see... So a way to find a Faucetine happening is there's usually 2 diamonds, gems up here, right? If you click on that, and you scroll back here, you'll see that these are the only 2 in Europe, and there's 1 right here in Siena, which is normally not gems. So that means Faucetine did happen because there's Diamond District right here. So that means the Pope got it, and I think he just got it recently because it wasn't there when I was looking at it earlier. So I was wrong. If you get administrative ideas here, you actually do get mercenary maintenance minus 20%. So I'm going to go ahead and get that because also as Switzerland here, our government rank actually makes us have 50 less governing capacity. So I want to kind of make up that with admin. I was actually over my governing capacity a moment ago. So I went ahead and gave out a state privilege right here. I may give it to these guys as well. We'll see. But for now, that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, we're going to do administrative first. We have an opportunity here to get the lands for Styria back away from Scilly. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we might attack Venice. Now in this run, I was thinking, do I want to make it so when I get up to 99 inland provinces, we could own the coast and then give it back? But what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do that. I can't own any direct coast myself, at least not for a long time. So that's what we're going to do. So if I do get a coast, I'm going to have to release a vassal and give it to him. That's my plan, at least. So I'm not allowed to own the coast, but I'm allowed to have it for a moment. I just can't have it cored. That's how I'm going to do it. So let's go ahead and declare war here for Swizterlake here, and we need a guy. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and get his core back. And yeah, there we go. There's our war. So I'll see you right after the war. For our next Age of Discovery ability point, we're gonna go ahead and get adaptive terrain. So if we fight in hills, we get a +1. It's half tempting to put my capital into a mountains because I have so many mountains, but we don't really need it. Our war with Scilly is done. We're gonna go ahead and just return these cores back. Just get a little 9 aggressive expansion. Not much. That's perfectly acceptable to me. And then we might go after Venice because he does have a couple cores that belong to Styria as well. He is after the Venetians actually have a coalition against him. Oh, look at that coalition. Oh, that's... I'm gonna have to do that. I think I can get an achievement for that. Oh, yep, there it was. There's that achievement. That's a tough one to get. Join a coalition of more than 5 nations. So, yeah. Now, if I do show superiority here, we could technically return our cores back still. Maybe even break them up. That'd be interesting to do. I've never actually done a humiliate war, so it'd be interesting to do. Silly, all the people I fought a little while ago, Genoa. Yeah, let's go ahead and do. Let's show superiority for fun. We just need to get these back for Styria, and we could just stand on that and do that before it happens, because the Ottomans are gonna make sure that he siege down, and yeah, it's not gonna be that bad. Maybe he'll siege the knights for us. Who knows? So let's actually do a coalition war. I've never actually done one before. My ruler died. He was 71. He did a lot for us. He was a 666 for probably a good 10 years or so. Unfortunate. We'll go ahead and get an admin guy. If he gets a good skill there, we might keep him. Now we'll get a new one on the next one, and we'll get some more tradition from it. We can do our next government reform here. We're definitely gonna do the Swiss mercenaries, which reduces the cost by another 25%. Shocker there. Possible condottiere, mercenary discipline plus another 5%. A mercenary leader army tradition modifier. I believe mercenary ideas give plus 50%, so that also gives that's an 80-something% tradition modifier. Our war with Venice is over. I swear that this was a core, now it's not. I don't know what happened. But we're gonna go ahead and just return the core here, and then release everything and return what we can. So Venice is now shaved down a lot here. Yeah, we'll just keep going. We'll figure out who to fight next. I was basically just waiting for my AE to die down a little bit, because unfortunately Genoa is still technically in the HRE, so he's gonna cost even more because of that. We do have a reconquest onto Austria here, so we're gonna go ahead and take that. We may even take Win. I don't know, that might be a lot. I don't want to take too much AE, because again, I do want to go into Genoa and go down there. We could get a trade node down there. Even if we have like a vassal that we give the Genoa node to, we could at least take it from them and use that for ourselves. That's what I was thinking. So for now, we'll go ahead and get this war with Austria going. I'm not too worried about anybody in this war. I could easily handle them myself. So here we go. Our war with Austria is over. We're gonna go ahead and I think just wipe them off the map here. I do get a mission later to like protect against Austria, but it's weird because I have to have like level 3 forts, and I don't think I can get a level 3 fort in any way other than my capital. So that's a little strange. They don't want you to go into Austria until you get level 4 forts, which is pretty far along. Like if we look at tech here, let's see, where would castles be at? That's the question. But yeah, it'd be what, tech 9 to 12, somewhere in there, I want to say. I don't actually see. Bastion's level 14. That's crazy to me that they want you to wait that long to go into Austria. We're gonna go ahead and go to war with Trent here. I'm hoping to co-belligerent Milan here, and we're gonna not annex it. We're gonna vassalize him. That's my plan. Then we get these cores back from Genoa cheaply, and then get this for Savoy, and see if we can get Savoy from Burgundy. I'm hoping that at one point maybe France annexes them and we could do it that way, but until then, that's fine. So let's go ahead and get this started. Should be a fairly easy war here, if we can get down to here, that is. All right, our war with Trent is over. It's not too bad of a coalition, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. And nobody's really gonna be able to mess with me, so it's not that big of a deal. So we'll go ahead and end this. We'll wait probably till the end of next year, and we'll go in after Genoa here, and we'll probably also take that and release Savoy. We're gonna go ahead and go to war with Genoa now. We're gonna take the cores from Milan back and get this for Savoy, and hopefully get our stuff back there. We'll see. Like I said, because this is a vassal, I'm not sure he'll see it as that, but it's worth a try, right? If anything, I could get Savoy or Milan to eat some of this or split it, and then that way I could divert trade from Genoa up to me. So that's kind of why I want to have vassals down here. At least Savoy, because if he gets these, then I could just do him and he could come down this way. And I can annex Milan here, and then I could have my trade here in Milano. So let's go ahead and take Como. We'll call in France because he'll come to join me and it'll make this a lot quicker. So let's go ahead and do this. The war with Genoa is now over. We're going to go ahead and take what I said we'll take. We'll release Savoy from there. Again, I don't know if this will work, but if anything, I can use him to come down here into Genoa. So he could be like my Genoa down into Lucca. Just keep coming down this way. Maybe we'll skip over Rome. Maybe we'll vassalize Rome. Not sure. I don't think I'll be getting down into there, but we're going to see if we can control this node through our vassal. All right, for our tier 6 government reform, we're going to go ahead and do presidential system. We do get 5 max absolutism, which doesn't really help us until later. But that impression cost, it's all right. At least it's better than the other ones. I was actually so close to declaring war on France for Savoy's stuff back. But luckily for us, he just inherited Burgundy. So we can ask for our cores back. So we'll go ahead and just do that. We'll grab a little bit more clay. We have Hungary I got claims on, and I could always use another gold mine to, prop up my mercenaries. So we're going to go ahead and declare war on these guys right here. We'll do it for probably Ponzny because I'm assuming that's going to be the higher development. Yep. So we're going to do it for that. We could call him Poland. I don't think we'll need him. I'm just going to siege him down with my 5 guys here. He's going to go after Ulm and kind of come back and clear people out. So we'll go ahead and declare war here. And Pest does have a mountain fort, so we might, or a fort right here, so we might have to get that first. Unfortunately, I just right before I declared war, I did get Friuli as a, Syria. I did annex them. As soon as this war is over, I'll give Trest to Friuli. I have not cored these lands, so technically I am still within the limit of what I'm saying. I knew I was probably going to do something like that, so it's no big deal. So we'll give that to Friuli. And then if anything, he will become my trade node down here for Venice. And we can make that our node for ourselves as well. This is why Republicanism is really strong in this game. I have a 666 again. He is only 45. My leaders have been getting up to 60-ish and then dying off on me. My other 666 lived till 72, which was amazing. So, you consistently get 666s. And another reason why you can stay like that is you can just come over to here if you need republicanism. We're going to go ahead and end this war with Hungary. I was thinking about taking more because Poland is taking some land play here as well, but it's no big deal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that, but I'm going to release Nitra here. I won't have the gold mine till a little later. I don't need it. Having it would be nice, but I saw an opportunity to take Nitra's land back from Poland. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, and before I forget, we're also going to give Aquila Trest down here. So we'll go ahead and give him Trest. There we go. And then now we're not touching the ocean tile or sea tile. So we got that going for us. England decided to rival me. England kind of got effed up by Castile. Castile came up, released Cornwall, Northumberland. Yeah, that was interesting. The Mamluks decided to rival me too, which is interesting. I'm tempted to do the Ottomans because I love doing that with the Ottomans. So they're just one of my favorite things to attack. He barely just got Byzantium, which is actually the Latin Empire down here. I'm not sure what made them the Latin Empire. Something happened. I'm not sure exactly what. Really interesting. I would have to look into that, but really cool. He's dead now. Finally, it took him a while to get there. He actually took, I believe, something from Venice, probably about 20 years ago. Pretty much when I took over, when I attacked Venice in the coalition, that's when he actually got Constantinople over here. So we just finished our ideas for administration here. So we can go ahead and turn on our policy. We're paying about 14 ducats for the army. So let's see how much we now pay. Oh, look at that. We're paying under 10 for them now. Go ahead and declare war here on Venice. We're going to do a reconquest. We're probably going to give Treviso to Friuli, and he's going to become OPM. Someone's probably going to take it from him. Maybe not. He's usually hard to land on. Sometimes you can get lucky and he'll like move out and your little guys will get on there, but it's no big deal. So we'll go ahead and start this war and get it done. All right, I've been sitting in this war long enough. I just had to wait for the war score to tick up and him finally to get the medium. Can't get on there, so that's just how it is. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and declare war on Strasbourg here. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to get to Baden. I'm going to take this land and convert him. Because if you look, he has a Reformation center here. And I want to stay Catholic. So we're going to get rid of this and all that good stuff. So if his capital gets converted forcefully, it'll get rid of it. And since he's a 2 province, we can easily take that and then convert him. I would love to get to Aachen, but I can't reach him. So that's unfortunate. We're going to go ahead and recall on Savoy here, and then we'll go ahead and declare this war. We don't need any help. This is going to be pretty easy. So we'll just get it done. All right, our war with Strasbourg is over. We're going to go ahead and just annex him. There we go. Now, Baden, I am going to just go ahead and take out right now, too. And then we'll go ahead and get rid of that Reformation Center so it doesn't cause problems. Alright, so let's go ahead and declare war. We'll take Durlac. And then we have the Palatines army right here. And then we'll swing down and get Lorraine. So, really quick, easy war. Really, when it comes down to it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and end this war. No big deal. We'll take this land. We'll force religion on them. And as you see, this should go away. So let's go ahead and do that. And there it goes. God. Now I don't have to worry about that Reformation Center. The other one's in Denmark and Sweden. And then I will somehow figure out a way to get to Aachen. I don't know how yet, but we'll figure out a way. I just got my next idea. I'm going to do diplomatic idea because I would really love to have more diplomats. That's always nice to have so I could send people to like improve with. A relation isn't bad. Reputation isn't bad. War score cost is amazing as usual. But I also want this plus 25% improved relations to really help out lowering my AE. So I can get more and more land. And take a little bit more land in it as well because of that. We are going to go ahead and reconquest Savoy here. And we may give him Geneva in this war. We'll see how much we can take. I highly doubt we could take a lot because it's Italy. It's usually worth a lot. So we're going to go ahead and fight for Cuneo here. We do get Spain to come into this war, but I'm pretty sure I could take them. France is in debt by a lot. I don't know what caused that, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and declare this war. For our tier 7 reform, we're going to go ahead and pick up administrative divisions just to get that governing capacity up. We're not really near it right now, but that could change. We could grab some land somewhere, maybe from the Ottomans. That should be an interesting war. So we're going to go ahead and pick that up just to give us some more here. Oh, unfortunately, our ruler died at the age of 62. That's not too bad. I think I got him at like 31, so he did really well for us. So I guess it's time for a new guy, and he's 35, so he'll probably become a 666 as well. If his trait's not good. So we're probably, well, foreign spy detection isn't that bad. Maybe we'll try a different one and get a new guy. All right, it's the end of the year. We just want to make it so it ticks down and we lose a little bit. We are going to get a big-ish coalition against us. It's really not too bad. So we'll go ahead and take Genoa. I'm going to give it over to Savoy when he gets his cores back because it won't let me give it to him directly. And that's fine. So go ahead and take this. And then we'll look over to Savoy. And we will grant province Genoa. Here we go. And there we go. He now has that. And now I have more. I'm going to keep getting more and more trade power in this. I would love to get down here. That would be great. And we could take those two from them. And then I could transfer trade. And then I could have trade without having to port in the Genoa Sea. Or in the Ligurian Sea down here. I just annexed Milan and I started lowering the autonomy here. If you don't know this, when you annex a subject, the autonomy for when you get it from them and make them into states is 60%. So you'll want to lower your autonomy. You're gonna get rebels, but it's just like conquering land in a way. You do want to extract as much as you can from these provinces. We're gonna go ahead and declare war on Commonwealth. I need to grow. I'm annexing Nitra, so hopefully by the end of the war they'll be annexed. I want to get Hungary as a vassal and grow him and then annex him as well, because he does have some cores and that guy over here, the Ottomans, as well as a little bit here in the Commonwealth. So we're gonna do that, and then hopefully with the Ottomans we could just take a bunch from them. So let's go ahead and get this war started. I have so many mercenaries. I am nothing but mercenaries. It's insane. It's always been fun doing this. We're gonna go ahead and end this war with Commonwealth here. I'm just gonna take this land because I'm gonna release some vassals here, and then that way we can get more land in the next war cheaper. So we're gonna get rid of this guarantee. We're gonna take this land. We're not gonna take anything. We want to come back as quickly as possible. So yeah, we did. My troops did extremely well. Yeah, mercs are amazing. We just finished the war with Commonwealth, so we're gonna jump right into this Hungary war, and we're gonna see, and we're gonna vassalize them, and then right after that, we are going to declare war on the Ottomans. For our first age ability, we're gonna go ahead and pick up religious wars, war score costs versus other religions, and we're gonna take as much as we can from the Ottomans. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end this war with Hungary. Yeah, we're just gonna annex. It's gonna give a lot of AE here. I'm not too worried about it. As soon as my truce timer is up with Commonwealth, I will be attacking them. Even if I'm at war with the Ottomans, I'll just close it out. We'll go ahead and take this. We are a tech ahead, and that's one of the reasons why I want to go directly into the Ottomans. It's because we have a slight advantage, so we'll see if we can press it. He does have a lot of troops. He doesn't really have too big of allies. I mean, he's got Tunis probably is the biggest one. Fezzan, Hormuz is way over here. He's just gonna have a lot of troops. But we're gonna go ahead and reconquest this land over here that he has over here, and maybe we'll take some lands here, maybe Bulgaria. See if we can release Byzantium again, Byzantium, Bulgaria, all that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and get this started. So my tier 8 government reform, I'm looking over these. I don't really want to give my burghers more power. I don't Yeah, I'm not gonna have trade companies. So I'm actually thinking about taking inflation right here because I do have 2 gold mines now. And the interest per annum is not bad if we need to take loans as mercenary. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We're gonna call this here with the Ottomans. We're not gonna take much land in this one. We're actually gonna take more vassals again, because I could release Serbia right here, I do believe. So we got Serbia, and then we'll have I believe Bulgaria right here, and we will have Byzantium. This war went extremely well for me. Being that tech ahead really helped, but also all the discipline we have. We have actually a really strong army. We also have plus 20% infantry combat ability because my mercenaries get 10%, and then I believe I have 10%, so they do stack. All right, our truce with the Commonwealth is up. We're already at war with Sweden. That's no big deal. We're gonna just knock out Bohemia real quick, and then we'll focus on the Commonwealth. So we are going to take Pest back. And we have a ton of cores to return, so this is great. I do believe they are a rival. My power projection was low earlier, but between the wars between the Commonwealth and the Ottomans, it has recovered, thankfully. Getting that +1 to all my mana is always nice. The general, not so much, because I have all the generals I need in my mercenaries. So let's go ahead and start this war. We'll go ahead and do it for Pest right here. And we'll just jump right into Bohemia here. I just finished the ideas for diplomatic here, and we're gonna definitely turn some of these on. Right now, I am slightly over my diplomatic relations, just a smidge. I'll only be 2 over when I turn this diplomatic relations on. Our war with Commonwealth is over, so we're gonna go ahead and just take return all the land to my guys. But then I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna go ahead and start coring it, and that's fine. No, I'll just hold on to it. But what I want to do is make this into Lithuania. So after this war with Commonwealth, I think I'm gonna call it here. I counted up everything I have for my vassals that aren't touching the coast here, and I have about 33 provinces right here, so that's almost halfway. We still have a lot to go. I mean, we're gonna get a lot more from the Ottomans, so we're really close. The next one with this episode will probably be a pretty short one. If it is, maybe like 20 minutes again, but that's fine. I think this is great. So really when it comes down to it, Switzerland is amazing with mercenaries. I have 100,000 mercenaries. It's costing me 8 ducats. I need to go in and start changing my mercenaries out and rehiring them, because if we look in here, this is the one thing about mercenaries that sucks, is you have to drop them and rehire them, and they'll get their they'll refresh their army and how much they get. Like the Swiss Home Guard here is 27. I think our Swiss Home Guard right now that's out in the field is only like 12. Let's see if we can find him real. Free Swiss. He's probably up here. Swiss Home Guard's like, he's about 12. So he could double what he has. So in the next episode, I'll go ahead and redo all that and all that fun. Again, started as Switzerland, just grabbing all the land you possibly can. I am going to move to the Genoa node next episode as well. We'll come down here. My coalition, I did keep getting a coalition form, and then it would drop off because, you know, I'd be fighting Ottomans or Commonwealth. They'd be like, oh, let's run a coalition, and then it'd drop off. That's great. With that being said, I really hope that you guys are enjoying this, and I would love it for you to subscribe if you made it this far through my ramblings here. And with that being said, I hope wherever you are, you're having a great morning, a great evening, or a great night. Bye.